Hey guys, today is September 10th, 2012, and it is 6:15 p.m. here in Georgia. The other day, I think it was Saturday, and I had just left choir rehearsal with my youth choir. And so I stopped by my mom's. My kids were with me, and I noticed that it was this dark, dark cloud that was, approaching from the east. So, the wind had picked up and everything. So I told my kids, I said, well, I said, guys, let's get ready to go because it's getting ready to storm. And my mom, like, well, I think you should stay here for a little while. I'm like, no, mom, I'm going to go home because I live maybe like 30, maybe, maybe 30 to 45 minutes away from my mom. Um, so as I left, and as soon as I got to the next um, town, it started raining just a little bit. And as I kept driving, I got closer to the interstate, it started pouring down. I mean, it was raining so hard that I could even hardly see in front of me. And my daughter, like, well, mom, I think we should have stayed at Nini's house. That's what she called my mom, Nini. She's like, I think we should have stayed at Nini's house. And I'm like, well, no. I said, because, the storm was going to go there too. She's like, well, yeah, at least we would have been on the inside. And I said, well, we're on the inside of the car. I said, well, who's to say that we would not have left, still thinking the storm was not coming or whatever. I said, who's to say that we were not going to be on the road still? And she's like, I don't know, but it's getting ready to storm. Like, well, it's storming pretty bad. It's raining. We can hardly see. And she's like, well, I'm getting scared. I said, well, there's no need for you to get scared or anything. I said, because God's going to take care of us. And that's what I believe. That's what I know. And I told her, she's like, well, and I told her, I said, well, in life we have storms. And I said, it's not all about the storm that you're in. I said, if you cannot sit still. If you sit still in the storm, I said, guess what? You're going to sit there, and I said, you're going to endure that storm until the storm is over. I said, however, if we keep moving, I said, we're going to move out of our storm. I said, we soon to get into, the sunshine. And that's how life is. So I made her look at that. And she's 11 years old. And I made her look at that from that standpoint, not just this is a storm that we're seeing or the storm that we're receiving because of the weather. But in life, we also have storms, and you can either stay in your situation or you can do something to fix your situation and keep moving forward. Don't just sit there and dwell and, cry and worry yourself crazy about the things that's happening with you now. Just keep moving, just keep pushing, just keep, gradually telling yourself that it's going to get better. And as you telling yourself that it's going to get better, believe that it's going to get better. And then as you move on, you'll see that it was better. But however, you have to have faith. And faith is everything in life. Everything is built off your faith. Um, and so, that's how I looked at my life. Like, if you know me or, my personal, my people, my friends, my family, and most of my family are my friends. But they know me, they know some of the things that I've gone through, and some things they don't know that I've gone through. And some things even the closest people to me don't know I've gone through, but I don't let that show on the outside. I move forward. I take every situation that I've been in, or everything that I've been through, and I use that as building blocks to better myself and not let that hold me back. I look at them like, okay, well, this has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. That's my past, and my life is building and is going and is moving forward. So I'm looking forward to the future. I can't continue to look in the past and look at all the things that happened to me or everything that any person has ever done to me. I had to just look and say, okay, with that situation, and what can I do to better myself after that situation? Once I look at that and I keep moving forward, there's no looking back for me, guys. None whatsoever. I could shed a few tears there, but for the most of it, that's it. Because I refuse to like I said before, I refuse to let the devil have any kind of dominion over my soul, over my spirit, or anything. The way that I'm feeling about myself today, um, that's not nothing dealing with my past. I take it, I strive, and I move forward. Um, I don't know, that message was like really, really heavy on my heart because, that's something that's very dear to me. The storms, and I see so many people, so many of my friends that like, oh my God, I can't pay for this, I can't pay for that. My husband did this and he did, hey, and like I tell them, I'm like, look, If your husband and your wife did whatever in the past, are you still with them? And they say yes. I'm like, okay, if you're still with them, do not continue to look at the stuff that they did in the past. If they're still doing it in the future, I said, okay, fine. I said, but if you telling me something that happened years and years and years ago, or, months and months and months ago, and you guys talked about it and you think you're over it, move on. Don't let that affect, or don't let that what happened then, come between you guys. No, just move forward. Even like my friend with the bills, I'm like, okay, check this out. If you don't have the money to pay them, just tell them, like, look, I don't have the money to pay you. I'm like, there's nothing I can do right now. As soon as I get the money, I'll pay you. That's it. There's nothing for you to worry about, because you worrying, is that going to make you have the money? No. That's only going to cause stress and probably hinder the way that you're actually getting money now, right? So, like I said before, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on the past. Anything that you are going through, you learn how to pray about it and move on. Give it to God, leave it on his table, leave it in his inbox. Don't put it in his inbox and then take it back out, because if you're still worrying about it after you dropped it in his inbox, guess what? It's not in his inbox. It's back in your hand. So that's it, guys. Until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Have a great, blessed day. Peace.